Kusinara. Kusinara, currently called Kushinagar, in Uttar Pradesh, India, is where the Buddha passed on to Maha Parinirvana, the place of the great passing away of the Gautama Buddha. While residing at the Chapala Chaitya at Vaishali, the Gautama Buddha announced to Venerable Ananda Thero that he would pass away in 3 months' time. Buddha set out from Vaishali and headed north on what was to be his final journey. Passing many cities, the Buddha proceeded to Pava, where they met Chunda the smith. Chunda gave the Buddha his last meal, a dish of Sukaramantava, after which the Lord fell ill again and was attacked by a severe sickness called Lohitapakhandika. After recovering his strength, the Buddha continued some distance to where he met Pukkusa, who offered him a set of robes woven from golden thread. When Venerable Ananda Thera put the robe on the Buddha, his body glowed with radiance. Lord Buddha pronounced that at the last watch of the night on that day he would pass away in the Sala grove of the Mallas between the twin Sala trees in the vicinity of Kusinara. Hearing that the Buddha was about to die, the Mallas came in crowds to the Sala grove where he lay to see him from what they knew was to be the last time. The Buddha told Venerable Ananda Thero, "Let the Dhamma and the training that I have taught be your teacher after my passing." The Buddha uttered his last words, "Now, monks, I say to you, all conditioned things are subject to decay. Strive on with diligence." Then the Tathagata Buddha entered Samadhi, entering the jhanas, and in the last watch of the night passed away, entering the Maha Parinirvana on the Vesak full moon day in 483 BCE in the Upavattana Sala grove of the Mallas near Kusinara. Over the next few days, the Mallas made elaborate preparations for the cremation of the Buddha's body. And then on the seventh day, the body was taken to the Makutabandhana Shrine and cremated. The Lord Buddha, in his last sermon, the Maha Parinirvana Sutta, has mentioned about 4 places a pious person should visit and look upon with feelings of reverence. Where the Tathagata Buddha passed away into the state of Nibbana is one of those places. That is here at Kusinara. In the middle of a pleasant park is the modern Nirvana Temple, built by the Indian government in 1956. The temple enshrines a recumbent Buddha statue 6.1 meters in length and carved out of a single block of reddish sandstone. The Buddha statue lies peacefully on its right side with the head towards the north. The right hand is placed under the head and the left hand rests on the thigh. The plinth on which the statue lies has 3 small niches on its west side, each containing a small figure. The figure on the left side is that of a woman with long hair, obviously distraught and probably representing the grief of the Mallas. The figure in the center shows a monk meditating with his back to the viewer. The figure on the right is again of a monk, but this time he rests his head on his hand, clearly overcome with grief. Directly behind the Nirvana Temple is a stupa built over the very place where the Buddha attained final Nirvana, between the twin sal trees. Like most stupas, this one consists of several stupas, one inside the other. Inside the earlier stupa, which was perfectly preserved, were found pieces of charcoal and blackened earth, no doubt from the funeral pyre. The brick foundation of the stupa marks where the Buddha's body was laid out so everyone can come and pay their respect. On the seventh day, the body was taken out of the town to the Bandhana shrine and cremated. Continuing about 1.5 kilometers further down the road, the pilgrim will come to the stupa marking the place where the Buddha's body was cremated. Currently known as the Ramabhar Stupa, also called the Bandhana Chaitya or Angara Chaitya. The stupa's drum was originally 34.14 meters in diameter and sat on a round plinth 47.24 meters in diameter. It commemorated where the Buddha's funeral pyre was lit and where the relics were distributed to 8 kingdoms. Matakuar Shrine. Leaving the archaeological park and proceeding south down the main road, the pilgrim will see a modern shrine at the turn in the road. This small shrine is part of the ancient monastery complex. It marks where the Buddha took a brief rest and drank water for the last time before leaving for the Upavatana Sala grove. The statue itself is 3.05 meters in height, carved out of a single block of blue stone, and shows the Buddha in the earth-touching gesture. On the base of the statue is a much-worn inscription indicating that it dates from 10th to 11th century. Many merits to Venerable S. Dhammika Thero for this great pilgrim's guide, and many merits to the Open Buddhist University website for sharing it, and also to Google Maps.